Hare Krishna. So, welcome to all the devotees for Saturday evening program. So, this is the weekly Bhagavad Gita program that happens. Who is coming first time today? Anyone coming first time? Wonderful. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wonderful. Yeah. Welcome. This is a home based temple. So, basically, I, with my wife, two children, live downstairs, which is a house, and we do as a normal family. We have our daily activities, and upstairs is a facility which is 100% dedicated for serving the community, giving the education of Krishna, Bhagavad Gita to everyone. So this is going on from last 10 years. We inaugurated this facility 10 years back. I come from Australia. I have been in IT field last 27 years. I lived in Australia for 12 years. I migrated to India and settled in Mysuru. And whole objective of coming back to India was to propagate the mission of Srila Prabhupada, distributing the message of Bhagavad Gita to everyone. One request to everyone, please put your mobile on silent. Yeah. So today we are discussing from 9th verse of 10th chapter, Machchitta Madgata Pranaha Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. So the translation by Srila Prabhupada, the thoughts of my devotees, the thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening each other and conversing about me. The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. So, who is me here? Yeah, thank you. So, the four shlokas in 10th chapter is called Chaturshloki Bhagavad Gita. These four verses, the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th, if you read through and understand these four verses, you have understood Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. So, this is the second verse of the Chaturshloki Bhagavad Gita we are reading today. And this is about Lord Krishna is telling Machchittaha. What is Machchitta means? Chitta means what? Huh? Thoughts. Yeah. So when one is thinking about me, Madgataha, Madgata Pranaha means what? One whose life and soul completely devoted to whom? Krishna. Bodhayantaha Parasparam. Parasparam means what? One another. Bodhayantaha means what? Discuss. Yeah. Bodhayantaha Parasparam. Katayantascha. Katayantascha means what? Talking and elaborating the pastimes. Yeah, Katayantascha. Mam means Krishna. Nityam means every day. Katayantascha Mam Nityam. Tushyanti means what? They derive great satisfaction, enjoyment. Tushyanti cha, ramanti cha. So Lord Krishna is telling about how my devotees are always thinking about me, and they make their whole life and soul devoted to me. Yeah. And in this way, they actually talk to each other about the pastimes of me, and they derive great satisfaction in this. So now you can ask, so this is Bhagavad Gita. This Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Arjuna, Krishna to Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. When Arjuna was actually looking to actually, win this battle to get the kingdom. Yeah. Why is that so? That Krishna is talking about Machchittaha Madgata Pranaha Bodhayanta Parasparam. Yeah. Very, very important. So we need to understand Arjuna was in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. He wanted to win the war. For what? To get the kingdom. Yeah. And actually when he saw to win the war, to get the kingdom, he has to kill all his opposition. Opposition were none other than his own brothers, his own uncles, his own relatives. close relatives, his own teachers, his own friends. When he saw to get the kingdom, he has to kill all of them. He started thinking about what a calamity, bloodshed it is going to create just to win what? One kingdom. So Arjuna said, I am not going to fight. Yeah. So one was, his motivation was to get the kingdom. Yeah. To actually fight in the battlefield, his motivation was what? To get the kingdom. Second motivation was what? To see that once he is the winner, he is successful in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, he wanted to actually show it to all his relatives, all his brothers, all his uncles, all his teachers, all his friends, that I have won the war. When he saw that even after winning the war and getting the kingdom, I will have no one to actually show them that I have won the kingdom, he lost his motivation to fight in the battlefield. Yeah. What was his motivation to fight in the battlefield? To get the kingdom. And when he saw, even after getting the kingdom, he is not going to have any of his close friends, relatives, and teachers to enjoy the success with all of them, he absolutely thought, what is the use of this kingdom to me anymore? Yeah. So he wanted to give up. And actually, the whole objective of Arjuna to actually fight in the war was to regain the lost pride. You are all with me? To regain the lost pride and regain the identity. Yeah, to regain the self-respect they had, because they were thrown out of the kingdom. Yeah, self-respect is very, very, it's humiliating if someone gets defeated. You see in the election itself, if someone gets defeated, I was trying to get the work done from those who actually got the work done for us. Today they are not at all in the office. Absolutely no motivation because they lost. Now what is the whole purpose of meeting the public? See, what is the whole purpose of meeting the public? I have lost the election seat, and even though I have an office, I don't have any motivation to open my office and sit in the office and hear the problems, challenges of the public. You are with me? Losing is a humiliation. Self-respect. Yeah. And Arjuna thought getting the kingdom is a symbolic representation of regaining the self-respect, regaining the identity. You are all with me? And what is all self-respect is all about? Self-respect is all about regaining the respect with those who kicked us away. You are all with me? Regaining the respect is for those who actually kicked us away. If they themselves are not there, what is the whole question of respect? You are all with me? For example, if someone wants to take a revenge and he sets out the record working out that I am going to win this, and the person with whom he is revenging, he passes away. Now he thinks, whom I was actually taking the revenge with? What is the whole purpose of now fighting? You are all with me? For example, in the offices and all, it happens. I want to take revenge with this person. I will show him that how I can actually go up in the ladder, and I am going to become his boss. One day, that person has cardiac arrest, passed away. You get what I mean? And the whole aim of our life was revolving around showing one person that what I am. That person is no more existing. So just think about the situation of Arjuna in the battlefield. Arjuna thought, I am going to win the war, and I am going to show all of them that how much strong person I am. That how much, by winning this, I'm going to take revenge with all these people who humiliated us. And when Krishna said, none of them will be there, Arjuna said, what's the whole purpose? You get what I mean? So Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita at that time to transform the consciousness of Arjuna from thinking the war for getting the kingdom to, paradigm shift, to think about war as an instrument to do the service to the community. Yeah, you're all with me? War to get the kingdom, shifting that entire objective of the war to actually see the war as an opportunity to do service. Today everyone talks about Prabhu. Nationalism is most important today. Nation first. Yeah, you're all with me? Nation first. You need to fight for the nation. I will tell you, those people, leaders who are fighting for their nation first, telling nation first, nation first, nation first. When they lost their own election, they do not have motivation to open the office and serve the public, hear their problems, solve the day-to-day problems. So what was nation first objective? Do they really had nation first? They had me first. You get what I mean? So nation first will never work, because we need to get selfless service attitude. There has to be a higher objective more than the nation. Vasudeva Kutumbam. Yeah. The only when we see that the objective of fight in the battlefield. So Arjuna, why he lost the motivation to fight in the battlefield? Because his entire inspiration for fighting in the battlefield was one kingdom. You are all with me? One kingdom. And to shift that perspective from thinking about the war for one kingdom, Krishna spoke the entire Bhagavad Gita to shift his entire thought process to think this war as an opportunity to do service. Hence, it is very, very important to shift our mantra that God first, nation next. When we see that opportunity to, connect to the community is an opportunity to serve Krishna. Sarvasya chaham hrudisannivishto matasprutir gnanam apohanam cha. Lord Krishna is sitting in each and everyone's heart as Paramatma. When we connect to Krishna, we see that there is a universal brotherhood. We don't need to have a position to serve. You are all with me? Today, people who are public servants are only opening their service only when they have power. That's all. We can see that the motivation is not there. So whoever actually shouts that I am the nationalist, I need to serve my country, very, very important that they need to understand the holistic, higher purpose of human life, which is serving Krishna first. Because Bijam Mam Sarva Bhutanam Vidhi Partha Sanatanaha. Lord Krishna is the father of all the living beings. Doesn't matter whether Indian, American, Chinese, Australian, yeah, Kiwis, yeah. Doesn't matter who we are, what is our race, what is our color, what is our sex. Doesn't matter. He is the seed giving father of everyone. Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. Once it arises in our heart, we will get an inspiration to serve our own family, serve our own community, serve our own state, serve our own nation. Otherwise, we are all going to do a showcasing, that's all drama, just to please my own family. That's it. That's why what is most important today, to shift our gear, to think about serving Krishna first. Automatically that will give us an inspiration to serve our nation. Yeah, I came back from Australia. No one actually told me that you need to come back to Australia. This because Australia to India, because this Indian nationalist you need to serve. Because I came back here to actually give the message of Bhagavad Gita. I could have stayed there. Yeah. We were all citizens of Australia. I could have stayed there, enjoyed all the facility, all the comforts. The whole purpose of me coming over here is to distribute the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And one, we need to understand there is a, when I go into the community, see all the political system here frustrated. The system there, system here, there's an absolute paradigm shift. Jameen Asman ka, absolutely, there is no process here. But still you tolerate, listen to all these people who shout at you, who don't do the work. Yeah, Mike, okay, thank you. Sorry, I was shouting, so you get frustrated. But one thing comes to my mind each and every time is we need to distribute the message of Bhagavad Gita to everyone. Doesn't matter. There is challenge, but still go through it. Yeah. So why I was saying that kingdom itself is not a big motivation factor for Arjuna to fight in the battlefield. Hence Krishna had to speak Bhagavad Gita. Machitta madgata pranaha bodhayanta parasparam. Again I coming back to this verse. Why did Krishna say that you need to think about me, you need to make me as the life and soul? You need to discuss with others about the pastimes of me and enjoy, derive satisfaction in this lifestyle. What is the relationship with this? I get a job because I have studied. You get what I mean? Once you study well, once you pass nicely in the examination, once you have a good intelligence, good skills, talents and facilities, you will get a job somewhere. You will go and work somewhere, right? Based upon my skills, talents and facilities, I get promoted. You are all with me? You are all with me? I get rogda because I work in the company. I put the hard work. I please the boss. Boss gets pleased. He gives the promotion. You are all with me? Where is the question of God here? You are all with me? Where is the question of God here? Because of my efforts, I have got a good job in the company. Because of my skills and talents, I have actually gone up in the ladder and I am earning more. Where is the question of God here? Why is that? So similarly, if I come back to we are also in the battlefield. Arjuna was in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Arjuna was an empowered professional. Today we are all saying software engineer, artificial intelligence, machine learning and all. Arjuna need not to go through the laptops and doing all these things. His mind itself was focused to kill whom? Put a bomb on whom? Just one, just meditation, concentration, he could get the arrow which was powerful enough to shoot someone else. Yeah. Today we are actually going through all this computerization, modernization to build something to protect our own land. Everything was in the mind of Arjuna. He was also a professional. He was fighting in the battlefield. His own objective was to get the kingdom. Where is the question of this verse here? Machitta madgata pranaha bodhayantaha parasparam katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. I'm stressing it again and again and again for you to relate to it. What is the relationship of Krishna and my job? Job of Arjuna was to get the kingdom. Job of us is to get rogda. Yeah, position, power. You're all with me? What is the motivation factor for all of us to go to the work? Krutika? Money, right? Money, honey, right? Rogda. Yeah? Money is my motivation factor with which I go to the company day to day. I hear all the false things from my manager, shoutings from my manager, every time telling you are useless, you are useless, you are useless. Come back again, come back again, come back again. Yeah? Hear from him. The only thing we do it is to get the money. But imagine a CEO of a company is sitting in a meeting. You are a commissioner. Don't allow opening the door. Yeah? Don't allow them. So, a CEO of a company is sitting in the meeting dealing $1 billion worth of business, and immediately he gets a call from his family saying that your daughter is met with an accident. Yeah? What does the CEO of the company do? Does he want to lose $1 billion or run to take care of his family? What does he do? What does it normally do? Yeah? He will he will actually go to take care of his family, right? Even though $1 billion contract is there, he will leave that to actually run to home. Or even just think about his wife calls and tells, I'm going to put a divorce, come to the court. Honey, just wait, I'm coming. Even though $1 billion contract is there, what is he going to do? He's going to run home to protect his family. So, what was the motivation factor here? Money or family? Yeah? Family comes first. Family comes first. See the relationship Arjuna had. Arjuna thought kingdom. When he thought relatives are losing, his kingdom, interest to the kingdom was gone. Immediately he said relatives. Yeah? Very, very important for us. Even though we work day to day life to get that kingdom. Kingdom is nothing but money, position, power, yeah, prestige in the office, identity. We are all work for that, right? What is the value of all those if I find out that one of my closest family member is suffering? All this value for all these things gets destroyed immediately from my mind. What is becomes most important thing in my life? My family. Similarly, Arjuna too thought about it. And for us, now let us come to work for the family. Now let us shift from, okay, I was working for the money, now family. I will work day and night for the family, pleasing my wife, pleasing my children, pleasing my relatives, pleasing my friends. But how much reciprocation will I get for doing day to day earning for pleasing all of them? Will they be able to quench my thirst of being happy in this world? Have they have that ability to quench the thirst of satisfying me? Yeah, Shamli Ramodaji? Do they have the ability? That do my wife has my ability, children have the ability to quench my thirst of to be happy in this world. I'm taking care of them because I want to be happy. How much they will be able to quench the thirst I have to be happy in this world? How much? How much? Yeah, tell. I'm asking all of you. Limited. Very good. Very, very limited. As soon as I think about earning for my family, earning for them to keep them happy. If you do not come in time, wife is going to shout. Doesn't matter. You might be thinking, if I'm not there in the work, if I do not take that meeting, I might lose my job. But wife is not going to care. Where were you? You get what I mean? So when it comes to our own working day-to-day life, even if a motivation factor shifts from money to the relatives, still I will not have the determination to work. I get frustrated in life. If I keep the whole objective as to please my family members, you are all with me? You know, again, coming back to Dasu Ratnakar, who became Valmiki, Narad Muni said, who are you working for? You are working day and night in the forest. He said, I'm getting the jewels, I'm killing people. Why are you killing people? Narad Muni asked Dasu Ratnakar. I'm killing people to take care of my family, my wife. If I get the jewel, my wife will be happy. Narad Muni said, Dasu Ratnakar, please go back to the family and ask them, by killing and getting the jewels for your wife, you are incurring sins. Will your wife share the sin along with you? Darsuratnakar went and asked his wife. Wife has said, go away. You only were giving me the jewel. You didn't tell me the background, with what you are getting. If you say that share the sin, I am not going to. He went and asked the children. Children said, I am not going to. And he came back, and Dasuratna came back to Narmudi and said, no one is ready. Narmudi said, whom are you working for? Dasuratnakar said, none. I thought I am doing this hard work for my family, relatives, children. No one are taking share. He left that dangerous trade he had in the forest of killing people, and he transformed himself to become whom? Valmiki. Why I am telling all this? We really need to understand why are we doing this. Hence, when Arjuna thought in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, kingdom, relatives, none of them going to actually give me the motivation. What is going to give the motivation is service to Krishna. So Krishna said, Machitta madgata pranaha bodayantaha parasparam katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Yeah? That's why Shripa Shankaracharya also says, Bhagavad Gita Kinchita Dita Ganga Jalarava Kanika Pita Kwachita Piyena Murari Samarcha Nahi Kurute Yamusena Charcha Bhagavundam Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. What does Shripa Shankaracharya say? Bhagavad Gita, Kinchita Pita. If you just drink a drop of the nectar from Bhagavad Gita, Ganga Jalarava Kanika Pita, you would have drunk all the Ganges. Kwachitapi Yena Murari Samarcha. If you can think about, Samarcha means just think about aspects of Krishna in our own life, you would have got away from debating with whom? Yamaraj. I was hearing someone sent this clip that the Ola came to their house. I think you would have got just 2 weeks back or something. Ola came to someone's house and said, K. Yamaraj is waiting in front of you, and with the car bearing number KA1234. Please, come out and join. And the person who saw this, K. Yamaraj is waiting in front of your house, he said he cancelled the Ola itself. This was a real thing that happened. This was real, I'm not joking. I got the screenshot of Ola. His name was K. Yamaraj. Yeah? You would have got. How many of you got this? I don't know. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. K. Yamaraj, King Yamaraj is waiting. The driver, K. Yamaraj, is waiting in front of your door. The car number bearing this. Come out and join him. He said, please cancel the Ola itself. Yeah? So, Kochidapi ena murari samarcha nahi kurate yamase charcha. That's same. Where is the verse? Jifvana vakti bhagavat gunanamadeyam chetascha nasmarati yaccharanara vindam krishnaya no namati yachira ekadapi tananavadyam asato akrita krishna krutyan. Wonderful verse. Yamaraj is telling his Yamadutas, ordering them whom you need to pick and bring it to me, that I need to have a debate. I need to have a credit and debate of their life. Whom are those? Krishnana Bhakti Bhagavat Gunanamadeyam. If one has not utilized his tongue for what? To chanting the glories of Krishna. Chetascha Nasparati Yaccharanara. His mind, his consciousness is not focused about the lotus feet of Krishna. Krishnaya yo namati yachira ekadapi. If someone has not even fallen down at the lotus feet of Krishna, bring all of them. I need to have a debate to see what is their next destination. So Shankaracharya says, if you can think about, drink the nectar of Bhagavad Gita, you don't need to meet Yamaraj again. Yeah? Straight Vishnu Dutas are going to come and pick us up. You're all with me? So it is important for us to understand the aspect why Krishna spoke about thinking about me. Yasmat sarveshu kaleshu mama anusmara yuddhacha. Krishna says, always fight in the battlefield thinking about me. To make the objective of my life is Krishna. So if we can actually connect to Krishna, each and every activity we do in our life to pleasing to Krishna, that becomes a big motivation factor to actually, work and come out of all the, miseries of our life. Stressful, depression. Why do we get depressed? People work day and night for someone. And if someone ditches us out, they go and hang themselves. This keeps happening. So what do we need to do? We need to make our goal of life as Krishna. Very, very important. That's where Krishna is speaking Bhakti Yoga in Bhagavad Gita. Where is the question of, that's where the question of, work and Krishna. We need to connect. Yeah, we need to connect. Someone says work is worship. If work is worship, who is the most respectful personality to be worshipped all the time? Donkey. You get what I mean? So we need to really understand, unless and until we are connected to Krishna, we understand what is the purpose of human life, all political things becomes a gimmick. All, our professional things becomes gimmick. All our personal life relationship becomes a gimmick. That's all. This is a show off. That's it. Because we are all doing it for my own selfish agendas. You're all with me? So, very, very important to understand. Macchitta madgata pranaha bodayantaha parasparam katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. That's why Krishna, when Arjuna had the identity crisis that none of them are going to be there when I am victory. Whom I am going to show the victory I have won? For example, if a MLA wins the battle and the entire family meets with an accident, MLA says, what is the whole? Whom am I going to show that I am the victorious? No one is there. This is what happened to my colleague. She got, posting in US, and all her relatives died near the Harihara Davangere junction. You got what I mean? Near because they were going for a dhaba to eat their dinner. When they were going, all our relatives, her relatives, while crossing, going to the dhaba, one bus came and hit. She was my very closest friend. She was senior to me. And she said, what's the whole purpose now? Why I have to go to the US? Whom I am going to tell them that I am going to US? She cancelled. I'm not going to work in US. What is the whole purpose? So she stayed back. So such a dramatic change happens in our life. We think we keep on struggling, and we don't know why we are struggling for. What is the whole objective? That's why very, very important for us to make Lord Krishna as the center focus of our life, to serve him, because he has the only capacity to satiate, quench the thirst we have in our life. He has the only capacity to satisfy us, give us happiness. When we keep Krishna in the center, we would be able to connect to our relatives, our family, our friends, everyone else. When Arjuna had the identity crisis, Krishna gave the knowledge of the soul. We are not this body, we are the soul. Yeah. He said all your relatives might go away from your vision, but from my vision they are going to always stay. You are all with me? For example, let us say a village panchayat, a CEO of a village, he gets transferred. The governor transfers the village panchayat leader from that village. All the villagers are going to cry that we are losing that village panchayat. But that CEO of a village panchayat moving away from the village, he is still connected to whom? The governor. He is going to still work for the governor. In the eyes of the governor, that village panchayat leader is still existing. With our vision, we might have lost him. So I'm giving in a very, 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 simple terms of understanding the knowledge of the soul. Krishna said, in your eyes, you might have seen them disappearing, but they are all not the body but the soul. They are going to take dehinasmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jaraha tata dehantara praptir dhiras tatra muyate. A sober person is not going to lament because the soul is going to transmigrate from the childhood to the youth, youth to the old age disappear. Again he is going to take birth again. A dhiras tatra, someone who is sober, someone who is strong, is not going to lament for this change. That was the knowledge of the soul Krishna gave. Again, Krishna spoke about the karma jnana, how to actually connect our day-to-day work. Yajnartha karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadartam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samacharaha. So how to connect and how to see everyday work we do as a sacrifice for Krishna. And he told about the dhyana yoga, how to actually connect our mind. Yoginam api sarvesha madgate antaratmanaha. How to actually connect our mind in service to Krishna, think about him. Then Krishna spoke about the bhakti yoga, how to actually transform our life and soul for the service of Krishna. Very, very important. All this. And again, he told about the Gnana Yoga, the last 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, to put the perspective of karma, atma, dhyana and bhakti into the proper perspective of connecting with each other to see the holistic transformation in our life. That is the whole education of Bhagavad Gita Lord Krishna gave to Arjuna. With that, Arjuna was able to inspire himself to fight in the battlefield. What is most important is to connect to Krishna for each and every activity we do in our life. Yeah, that's why Krishna is giving Bhakti Yoga. That's why Krishna is telling to think about me even though he is fighting in the battlefield. Unless and until we make our inspiration as Krishna, we will always have confusions in our life. Very, very important. You are all with me now? So, what did I speak till now? What did I speak till now? Anyone? One sentence, if you can tell me, then I will be satisfied. I will go to the next one. Fantastic. Sacrifice our life as a service to Krishna and not to think about the short-term gains. Short-term gains may be money, yes. My own happiness of the relatives and friends, yes. Getting the kingdom, power, prestige, all those things, fine. But all should be as a offering to Krishna. Yeah, very, very important. That's why the Bhagavad Gita is spoken. Yeah. Now, the next thing that comes into the Machittaha Madgata Pranaha Bodhayantaha Parasparam. Lord Krishna is telling all of us, Bodhayantaha Parasparam. What does it mean? Discuss about Krishna. So why is Lord Krishna is telling? If you go back to the 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the 54th verse, Arjuna is asking, Sthita Pragnasya Kabasha Samadhistasya Keshava Sthitadir Kim Prabhasheta Kim Asita Vrajeta Kim. What is the nature of the devotees? What do they talk? What do they speak? How do they act? How do they walk? Arjuna is asking. Krishna is telling, my devotee will do this. My devotee will do like this. Krishna is saying, what is the Sthita Pragnasya Kabasha? What is the language? Samadhistasya Keshava. How are they going to act? Stitadhir kim prabhasheta, kim asita brajeta kim. How do they walk? How do they speak? This is Arjuna asked Krishna. Krishna is now telling that in a actually second chapter, Krishna told the attributes of the devotee from the karma perspective, activities perspective, how to control the senses. You are all with me? Krishna told the same answers to the question of Arjuna from the bhakti in the bhakti yoga about how to surrender oneself, thinking about Om Krishna, Madchittaha, Madgata Pranaha, Bodayantaha, Parasparam. Today, what is happening in all our life? Mobile Chittaha. Yeah? Mobile, mobile Chitta, Madgataha, Mobile Gataha, Pranaha, Bodayantaha, Parasparam. Katayantascha Mam Nityam. Every day, what are we doing? This mobile is killing all of at least 5 to 6 hours in every day. Our whole life, is becoming just watching the mobile, spending time with it. For example, those people who actually made all the Facebook, YouTube and all, we had freedom. We had freedom. Those people, can you tell them to behave? So he is in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So, these people gave us this Facebook, YouTube, and everything. We had freedom. They worked hard and they gave all these things and they said, free, take it, free, take it. And we took everything thinking that free. Today, we lost the freedom. And those people who gave Facebook, YouTube, and all, they are all having financial freedom, complete financial freedom. No, who actually got cheated in this entire? Don't believe anything free in this world, please. Free has something is going to catch us that we do not know now today. So today what is happening in today's world, everyone are just glittering mobile, looking at the mobile. Today, the leaders of the family, women are losing, taste to cook in the kitchen. Absolutely. No, their whole intent is to look at the mobile. Put the cooker, cut the vegetable, come back to the seat, look at the mobile. Put the cooker for rice, come back to the room. Sit in the sofa, start looking at the mobile. Today we really, I might be, you might be thinking that it's hilarious or something, but I will tell you, this is what is happening today. We are losing our skills, talents, and facilities because the mobile is burning our varna. This varna, shrama, dharma, brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya, shudra. The next varna has to come, which is the mobile, ayuda, something related to the mobile, because we are all losing all the varnas today. No one has any varnas today. Everyone are becoming mobile, looking at the mobile. And today, Bodhayantascha. Who is Bodhayantaha? Who is actually, what are we doing? Krishna is telling, sit with each other, talk about. But today, what is happening? What is happening? We don't have time to talk with anyone. Even if we talk, we do not have anything to know about Krishna. Where is the information for Krishna to know about? Mera Bharat Mahan, how many population? 140 crore population in India. How many have information about Krishna, his instructions? Mera Bharat Mahan, where are we going? Have you all thought about it? Please. So it's very, very important to understand. We need to really, streamline our life in such a way that we can understand. Yeah. Akarsh, go and don't come back. But be there for Prasad. Don't go home. So, very, very important for us to understand. This, we need to come out of this addiction to the mobile. Addiction, really. coming out of this addiction. And even if the people talk, Shrota Vyadini Ranjendra, Runam Santi Sahasrashaha, Apashyatam Atma Tattvam, Gruheshu Gruhamedinaha. This is what the Sukadev Goswami told whom? Parikshit Maharaj, Shrota Vyadini Rajendra. Oh Rajan, oh Parikshit Maharaj, today to hear about, there are many subject matter to discuss. You are all with me? You are all with me? Too many topics to discuss today, not about Krishna. Runam Santi Sahasrashaha, about political things, about Bollywood things, who got married, who got pregnant, who went to abortion, who went to another boy's house, who went to, who did party in whose house, which dress she wore, which leg she was showing. All these things, we don't have any other. Which movie came? You are all with me. Shrota Vyadini Rajendra, Nrinam Santi Sahasrasha. There are thousands of subject matter to speak with each other today, not about Krishna. Why? Apashyatam Atma Tatmam. We absolutely have not understood what is who is one who is actually driving our body. We are only thinking about taking care of the soul, that's the body, that's all. Bodily pleasures, that's all. Absolutely, body is demanding something. Just keep on discussing about someone, because talking about that, gossip about that personality will give me, electrifying effect for my senses. Electrifying effect. You get what I mean? Because we have not understood what is the need of the soul. That's why the Apashyatam Atma Tattvam, if you do not know what is the objective of human life, you will only do the gossips with each other. Gruheshu Gruhamedinaha. This is the conditioning of each and every human being in this world. That's why Dharmasya Anushtitaha Pumsa Vishwakshena Katasu ya na Utpadayet Ediratim Shramayevai Kevalam. So, the Vedic scripture says, if we do our activities, if that activities is not actually pulling us back to Krishna, to hear about Krishna, to develop interest for Krishna, what is that called? Shramayevai Kevalam. It is a waste of labor. That is what the Vedic scripture tells us. We need to connect our activities back to Krishna as an offering to Krishna. What is happening today? It's very important. How can we? Yoga means what? To connect. Yeah? Are you lost or with me? Yeah? Or with me? Very important. Bodhayantaha parasparam is very important. Not bhavayantaha parasparam. You know bhavayantaha parasparam? What is bhavayantaha parasparam? Parasparam bhavayantaha. Scratching each other's back. You are all with me? Have you heard scratching each other's back? Huh? There is one thing that has happened. Yeah? Ushtranam, vivaheshu gitam gayanti gardabaha. Aho rupam aho dvanihi. Parasparam bhavayantaha. You get what I mean? In one day there was a marriage of a camel. Camel invited all the animals in the forest. Please come for marriage. You need to come. And all the animals started going to the marriage of whom? Camel. Ushtranam vivaheshu gitam gayanti gardabaha. This is the Subhashitani. The scriptures have told us. There is a big education to all of us in this. And the donkey saw all the animals going to the marriage of camel, and they were all carrying presentations, gifts, and the donkey didn't have any gift. He thought, I'm lost. What am I going to do? Everyone have gifts. I don't have a gift. What am I going to take? So now donkey thought a plan. I will go and start glorifying. एक लड़के को देखा तो ऐसा लगा. What is the next Prabhuji? You know better than me. So the donkey went to the marriage, started glorifying the camel, singing, how beautiful you are. See the cheeks, see the teeth, see the eyes, catching, how gorgeous you are. And camel became elated. No, camel has to reciprocate, right? Camel started, how beautiful your voice. I keep on hearing, don't stop it. Keep on singing, keep on singing. How melodious you are. I feel like coming and embracing you. Please keep on singing. Please keep on singing. This is called Parasparam Bhavayantaha. What did Krishna tell in this verse? Parasparam Bodhayantaha. Bodhayantaha Parasparam. Today, who is the real friend to all of us? Real friend is one not glorifying us, one who is giving us the direction to travel. Today, what is happening? We look for only those who glorify. You get what I mean? Parasparam Bhavayanta, taking care of each other. Oh, don't! For example, I went to Vrindavan today. Oh, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Today I actually went to Vrindavan and Prabhuji was telling in Bhagavad Gita that it is so important that we need to think about Krishna. We need to chant the names of Krishna, remember Krishna. Today, Mataji, I have decided I will do 8 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting. And Mataji, please, don't you know you have your parents, your children, you need to take care. Mataji, you are doing so much of responsibilities you have. How are you going to spend 8 rounds of chanting? Please, Mataji, I'm feeling like crying. Mataji, take care of yourself, Mataji, please. And that Mataji, who would have thought about chanting? Now she's thinking, Mataji, you are so glorious thinking about my life. Please, Mataji, you are so concerned about me. I'm really, Mataji, in Prabhuji was only telling chant, chant, chant. He don't know about my family responsibility. He don't know my child is there studying. You are, Mataji, my real friend. Please come, Mataji, let us meet each other. Let us hug each other. Let us stay with each other. This is called Parasparam Bhavayantaha. Thinking about each other only to scratch your back, scratch my back. I am not doing. Please, you also don't do, my dear. You be all friends. We need to be together. Travel together. You are with me? That is why very, very important. We need to come out of this. When actually the teacher of Janak Maharaj went to the kingdom, he asked the Janak Maharaj. Janak Maharaj asked the teacher, my dear sir, please come. The first question the teacher asked the Janak Maharaj, how are you working in your life as a king to come out of the cycle of birth and death? This is the first question. Go to the Ramayana. This is the first question. Who asked whom? Teacher asked the Janak Maharaj. How are you doing to take care of your own citizens to actually deliver them from the cycle of birth and death? Chanakya Muni said, if you cannot deliver your wife from the cycle of birth and death, you cannot be a husband. If you cannot deliver your children from the cycle of birth and death, you cannot be a father. You're all with me? If you cannot deliver the citizens from the cycle of birth and death, you cannot be a king. This is a question. This is not Parasparam Bhavayantaha. It was actually a triggering for Janak Maharaj, but it was a life-turning moment for him. This is how we should be actually. Association means to think about Krishna. Machitta Madgata Pranaha Bodhayantaha Parasparam. Why Krishna is saying Bodhayantaha? We need to ask the devotees, how are you doing? How your learning Bhagavad Gita is going? How are you chanting? If they are saying, I'm not able to chant 16 rounds, you get, it's okay, Mataji, leave it. It's okay, Prabhuji. No, you need to actually motivate them. This is called devotee association, not, calming each other and, forgetting. You get what I mean? You are all understanding what I mean? This is what actually the nature of the devotee. If you are a devotee of Krishna, if you are meeting another devotee, you have to inspire them to take up Krishna consciousness, not to forget about Krishna. So we are really, are you all with me? So that is where this Machitta Madgata Prana Bodhayantaha Parasparam comes in our life. Why? War and Krishna. What is the relationship between war and Krishna? What is the relationship between my professional life and Krishna? What is my relationship between my personal life and Krishna? Krishna is teaching that. Yeah, we all need to actually imbibe that in our life and remember Krishna and serve him. Make him as a center focus of our life and lead our life. Then only we will be able to be happy, healthy, and holy. Yeah, you are all with me? Simple process of is chant in the names of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare. This is a powerful process, I will tell you. It will transform each one of us. Please take it up. Please chant one round to start with. I will tell you today, we made ragda patties. You know ragda patties. It's not an easy thing to do. Today I got that, the 5 kilo of ragda means what? Piece. In the morning I got up and I was seeing the piece which I got and it had so many stones. So, I was supposed to chant and I was supposed to soak the piece as well. You're all with me? So I actually chanted in my right hand, started cleaning the piece. She was there. You saw me? It took 2 hours to clean up the piece. 2 hours. I started at 7 o'clock. 9:10 it finished. Cleaning up the entire piece, taking out all the dirt from it, stones from it, and then soak it. Anything we do, it is not a magic that happens, it just appears. There's a lot of effort that goes in. What is the motivation for doing all these things? Someone asked me, why do you are the one? She sent me a long, Prabhuji, you keep on changing the menu of every week and keep on cooking so many items. What is that motivation that drives you to do this? Most of the people who come, I may not be knowing. Those who are all sitting in the back, I don't know. But one thing that connects each one of us, whom? Krishna, Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. See, if each and every politician develops this, then gets the devotion to Krishna, how much they will be able to serve the society. What is powerful ingredient here in our life? Krishna. Bhakti is very, very important. Today, so many things happen. Kitchen, I went to the kitchen, gas stove was not working. The cylinder, we have kept the cylinder connected to the kitchen and the gas has become liquid and it has gone into our piped gas stove. We have pipeline gas stove. Entire cylinder's gas has become liquid and gas gone inside. As soon as we opened and we switched on the gas, what happened? He was there. Fire spread like this. It was touching the, roof. And I didn't know what to do. It was 12 o'clock already. I need to repair the stove. Immediately I called 3-4 people. Please come and repair. And one person came at 1 o'clock. I had to sit with him, repair. It took the entire liquid to go. The gas was on for nearly 1 hour. 1 hour the gas was on. It was waste. He said you need to actually just keep on burning. Once that liquid all goes, then only you can switch on and start cooking. All that happened and we lost the current, electric current. No current till 5 o'clock. And all these things needs the grinder to work, everything, and we don't have a grinder. 5 o'clock, it was a yuddha in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Yeah, but we do take care, we take all this risk, we take all this, unexpected challenges. Why? To please whom? To please Krishna, to please devotee, all of you, to give them something memorable. You may forget all what I spoke. You will remember Ragda Patties. You will remember Pani Puri. You will remember Pav Bhaji. All three are there. Huh? Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. All are meeting. It's a holy place. Yeah? And today we have mango milkshake as well. And today is a beautiful occasion of Pradeep Prabhu and Divya's, where is your Tilak? Marriage anniversary as well. Yeah. So, and we have an occasion to get together. There is a reason to come together. And the main reason is Krishna. When Krishna is kept, you can cook for 24 years. I have been cooking for 24 years, non-stop inviting people whom I don't know at all. Why do you open the heart? Because to please Krishna. Through Krishna, I see each and every one of my relatives. So there is a greater strength of coming together when we, awaken love for Krishna in our heart. And please, all devotees, Matajis and Prabhujis, I request all of you, develop love for Krishna. Simple process is Naham Tishtami Vaikunte Yoginam Hridayeshuva Yatra Tishtati Narada Tatra Gayanti Madbhakta. The only one simple way is chant in the names of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Doesn't matter, I have frozen shoulder for last nearly 5 months now. I cannot live beyond this. But I have been cooking. I have been using my right hand. I have been having devotees who are going to help me. Going on. Show should go on. Doesn't matter what is happening. Show should go on. What is that show? Devotion to Krishna. Devotion to Krishna. Yeah? Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. So who have come first time? You have come. What's your good name? Kiran Joshi. So you came for the program there? Wonderful. Thank you.